Hey, what's good everybody, and welcome back to the St. Thomas Dynasty here on NCAA 14. This is your boy John J Gaming on the mic, and today we go on the road to play against an okay team. We play Temple today. They're not a great team whatsoever, but they're also not necessarily trash. They're kind of like your generic store brands. They're just okay, but we're more than just okay, honestly. We're 3-0 right now. And that means we gotta go drop these guys off so we can improve to 4-0 and keep that undefeated energy going, man. But before I go into it though, I want to introduce you guys to a new custom recruit joining the squad. I got Zaire Hills Jr., a true freshman, hard-hitting, strong safety. Very close sounding to Zaire Hill, who may or may not have his jersey retired one day, depending on how things go with his NFL endeavors. But, you know, for now, he is a starting strong safety on the squad at 62 overall. But we're always happy to have him on the squad. With all that being said, though, if you enjoy the content here on this channel, man, then I encourage you to smash that like button as well as hit subscribe if you happen to be new. Let's go ahead and jump into this ball game, shall we? Let's get it. Alright guys, so we do actually get them to a 3rd and 6, so we might actually start with a 3 and out, which I would definitely love to see, as Jones is going to drop back the pass, going to throw it to the out on the flat, but Leslie Jones is able to fight for the first down. Billy Ewing can't quite make the tackle in time, so the Temple Owls will keep their drive going here. 1st and 10, Jones scrambling to the right hand side, Dale Garrison, oh my word, dropping the lumber on Ty Jones. I'm surprised he's able to bounce right back up, as they're going to try to scramble once again. This time it looks like it's a multitude of St. Thomas defenders. Billy Ewing and Jim Smith each making the tackle. A couple plays later, 2nd and 6 is going to be their running back, Taylor, their 99 overall mom's credit card running back. So, breaking some tackles, getting that first down, as we are deep in St. Thomas territory already, looking to score first as they go deep to the left-hand side. Billy Ewing does make the deflection though, as now 2nd and 10, Jones dropping back, gonna try to throw it to the left-hand side, but Daniel Nash, the custom recruit, comes in and makes, you know, the deflection, getting us to this 3rd and long here. Let's see if we can get a stop on our first drive of the game. Jones looking, he's gonna be brought to the ground by Brian Anderson, a sack of 8 yards on that one, as they're forced to punt away because it took them out of field goal range. So now it's St. Thomas's first time out on the field with their offense. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully it'll be a better result than what we just did to Temple, as Alex Garcia makes the first catch of the game for the Tommies. Gain of 8, as now 3rd and 1. Play action, Brooks looking around, he's going to scramble to his right, going to throw it to Damian Hudson the third. Was a little short, but Hudson was able to come over and still make the catch, plus get the first down to keep the drive going. As now 1st and 10, Brooks gonna scramble to his right again, this time off a read option, gonna pick up 11 yards. Nice little run there for our quarterback. As now Brooks dropping back, gonna throw over, it's Alex Garcia, gain of 13. Nice play for Alex Garcia early on, man. As 1st and 10, continuing to look around, there's nobody to throw to. We take a massive shot, so we got a lot of work to do now on this next play. 2nd and 21, Brooks is going to try to look around, just trying to buy time, but just couldn't find anybody still. Didn't want to take the intentional grounding penalty either. That's how this first quarter is going to go down, man. Nobody getting on the board just yet. Hopefully we can break the seal in this next quarter. Alright boys, so welcome back to 2nd quarter of play. 3rd and 31. Just going to go ahead and send anybody deep. See if we can get something going here. Going over the middle, and it's intercepted by the safety McCray of the Temple Owls, which is fine for us in this case. You would love to see Damon Hudson fight for that ball a little more, but it just goes as like a shorter punt. Could have been a lot worse, but it's just something that we'll have to deal with as Temple is back out on the field. Jones looking around, going to go ahead and scramble Antoine Black can't quite make the tackle, but Jared Scott will step up in there and stop Ty Jones in his tracks for the game of 5. As now, 2nd and 5, going over the middle again. Jim Smith was there to make the play, but could not see the ball in time. So Paul Flanagan was able to make the catch. As now, 1st and 10. Jones going up the middle. It's Pete Robertson almost into the end zone. He only had one more man to beat, but Corey Johnson played a really good job playing as that safety valve. As now they're back at it again, 1st and 10. This time running over Jared Scott. Antoine Black looks like I had to come in from behind to make the tackle. As Temple looks to be the first team on the board here today. Jones will drop back to pass, going to try to throw to the left-hand side, and it's stopped on the flat. They do have to settle for a field goal, but Temple will be the first team to get onto the board. They own a 3-0 lead now, as we will take our turn on the field with our offense. Really need to get something going. That first quarter definitely wasn't pretty for our offense. Need a lot better results going forward, man, for sure. As now, 3rd and 1. Brooks gonna scramble with the read option. Gonna take it upfield, pick up the first down, move the chains for the St. Thomas offense, as it's had a really tough time doing that so far today. As we'll go over the middle, find Isaiah Thomas up the field for 15. We find ourselves in Temple territory for the first time today. As Coley going to take it up the field. It's gain of 7. Nice run for the star tailback. Already with his 4th carry of the day. As he will go out a little bit, take a little break. So we'll get our first look at Jamie Smith for today. For a fullback, he's got some nice speed on him. On his first carry, takes advantage of it. Gain of 10. As we're in the corner of the red zone, and it's nearly intercepted. Logan Grant almost picks that ball off. As we'll go back to a 2nd and 10 now. Brooks looking around. Doesn't really see much of anybody. Just going to scramble upfield. Pick up 7 yards. A wise decision to not try to force anything. And as a result of that, got a 3rd and short now. And just going to rely on our tailback here to get the job done. As Coley in the backfield. Going to get the screen. But is going to be helicoptered just 1 yard shy. So a big decision here, man, and we're going to go ahead and go for it here. We only need 1 yard. We're going to go with our fullback here. See if he can get us that extra yard that we need. He goes to the outside and picks up the yardage. And we are still rocking and rolling here. 3rd and goal, a couple plays later. Going to try to punch it in with Jamie Smith. He kept his drive alive earlier. Going to repay him for his efforts as he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies! As Jamie Smith gets into the end zone for the first time today. Jamie Smith makes this a 7-3 lead, as St. Thomas does enjoy their first lead of this entire ball game so far. And now, with less than a minute left, we have an opportunity to go to halftime. With this decent little lead, just got to take care of business this last minute or so in the first half. As the tight end will move into motion for the Owls. Ty Jones will drop back to pass in the shotgun. Jones is going to actually scramble again, but Antoine Black can't make the tackle. Matt Wade does step in behind him, though, to clean it up, as they do save a timeout for now. But now, Jones trying to go upfield to Durbin, who just mosses Jared Scott. Scott was in the position, but it didn't matter for the bigger receiver, as the Owls will continue to move up the field. Jones will scramble again, and they only have one more timeout, so the clock will continue to run. 2nd and 2 now. Jones will scramble for a 2nd time in a row, as we can't make the tackle. Thought Ty Jones was going to trip and fall there, but that simply was not the case. As we are in the red zone, what do they do here? It's probably going to be another scramble. Yes, it will. Jones going to slide down right in front of Jim Smith, leaving just enough time for the field goal unit to get on and kick the field goal, as Temple finds themselves down by 1 point going into the second half. Let's see what we can do. So here we are back on the field to start this second half, and we're already facing a 3rd and 6. Brooks will do the play action, going to go upfield for Tyreek Miller, and it's a beautiful throw up that side of the field. A very well executed throw up the seam. As we have a fresh set of downs to work with. 1st and 10. Going to try to throw it to Adrian Allen the next play, and it's intercepted. This time it's Simmons who gets his hands on the ball. That's Noah Brooks' second interception for today. Not his best performance for sure, so we'll need to rely on our defense once again. They did not allow a touchdown at all in the first half, but that could always change as Robertson's down the sideline, and he's going to be brought down. Gain of 23 yards on the play. 1st and 10 coming up, 40 hours as they're looking to take the lead right back. Jones scrambling again, this time with the right-hand side. It's going to be Kevin Carter, actually, that makes the tackle this time around. He was the only person in the way of the end zone, and for now prevents a score. But how long will that last? 1st and 10, going to try to throw a quick slant. That's incomplete. Ball was actually dropped. As a couple plays later, got a 3rd and 8 coming up here. Jones looking, going up the seam, and it's not an end zone sort of touchdown, but just enough to keep the drive going. So 1st and goal now. Jones will throw to the left-hand side. It's nearly caught, but it is dropped. Missed an opportunity to take the lead right then and there, but only one more inch. They don't need to do much more, as Jones is going to go ahead and scramble it in there. Take a shot, but he will get into the end zone regardless to retake the lead from the St. Thomas Tommies. As they'll also go for 2 here to make this an even 7-point game. Interesting decision, bold strategy. We'll see if it works out for him. As Ty Jones will try to scramble and he gets blown up. So the 2-point conversions fails and it will remain a 12-7 game with an advantage going to Temple. As St. Thomas will look to retake the lead. First play, IT gets the catch for a gain of 11. Nice play for this passing attack. Loving to go to these short passing plays, as you can tell. As there's another catch for Alex Garcia for a gain of 10 yards. As now, 1st and 10. Brooks going to keep the read option. Going to take it upfield. Going to try to get to the 1st down marker, but he is just shy. It does get Noah Brooks, though, positive yardage for the first time today. 8 carries for only 5 yards, though. It's been getting sacked quite a bit. More often than what we're comfortable with. As we'll go to 2nd and 10 a couple of plays later. Lucas Coley going to take the ball. Going to try to push up forward. And he pushes through 2 separate guys. What a freaking tank. Makes it an 8-yard gain. As now, 3rd and 2 coming up. Going to change the play to make this a Lucas Coley carry. He's going to try to fight forward, and he's going to be just short. But you already know we're going to go for it here. Only need 1 more inch. As Brooks going to carry the ball, but he's going to be tripped up immediately. And the ball's going to go right back to Temple. And ladies and gentlemen, we may just be on upset alert, as Ty Jones is going to take the ball upfield. Billy Ewing barely able to catch up to him to make the tackle. Man had green space in front of him. As now, 1st and 10. Jones going to try to throw it to his tight end. But it looks like the Temple receivers got into the way of each other, forcing the incompletion. As now here comes Robinson with a carry. Making man's miss, and he is gone. Massive touchdown run for Tyler Robertson as they extend this out to a 2-possession lead. The Temple Owls will now enjoy a 19-7 ball game. 2-possession lead, as now we desperately need to respond here. St. Thomas will return this kick. Here comes Jesus Shuttleworth down the sideline, and he is brought down at midfield. As you see how well Temple's defense has played so far today, only averaging 4 yards of play. Looking us, looking not too terribly good. But now we'll take over. 1st and 10. Alex Garcia, he makes the catch off the curl out, get plenty of separation. It's a 1st down. And then we'll switch it up a little bit, go to the slants once again. Been treating us well as we try to throw it to, looks like Tristan Singleton, who was sitting in the middle. but it was just a little short. Couldn't get enough arm strength on that ball. As we are in danger of this drive stalling once again, as Coley could bail us out here if he gets to the first down marker. Yes, he does. Huge play for Lucas Coley. We definitely needed it for sure. As now, 1st and 10. Brooks going to Isaiah Thomas. He's going to bring it us within 5 yards of making this a one-score game once again. As Brooks is looking, going to try to play one-on-one with Alex Garcia, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies! As St. Thomas pulls back within 5 points. And look at this, we also go free and out, or at least force the free and out. So we have an opportunity to take the lead right back as we throw to Damian Hudson over the middle. 1st down, as we're only 30 yards away from taking the lead back. As we're looking, we take a huge sack once again from Noah Brooks. We will have to, and that's how this 3rd quarter is actually going to end. Temple has a 5-point lead. We are on upset alert, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go, man. 4th quarter, we got to make some plays here, man. 3rd and 15 coming up. Brooks dropping back. Going to try to throw to the left-hand side to Singleton, who gets a foot down, but is just short of the 1st down marker. But we will go for it here once again on 4th down. Going to rely on this read option attack that's usually treated us well. But we get blown up in the backfield, and we're going to give Temple the ball back once again. And now we need a huge stop from our defense here. We don't want to make this a 2-possession game. We're going to go to Robinson, though. Billy Ewing, he's going to stay on his feet. Despite Billy Ewing coming from behind, Tyler Robinson, man, has been a tough person to bring down. 10 yards per carry, that is some Season 2 stuff right there. As there's Ty Jones slipping and falling, but still able to throw a perfect pass over to Wesley Jones. There is the Heisman cheese at its finest right there, man. As we have to deal with this running back as he stiff arms another defender as it is gone like a girl from in a country song. Tyler Robinson getting to the end zone once again. And like we feared, it's a 2-possession game once again. So now the offense needs to step up. Gonna have to go no huddle for the rest of this game. Gonna try to save as much time as we possibly can. As now, 2nd and 5. Brooks looking, gonna try to throw to Adrian Allen. That's nearly intercepted by Marquise Corbett, but does drop the hands. That's why he plays on defense. But with a 3rd and 5, just gonna go simple here. Only need the 1st down. Gonna try to fight forward with Lucas Coley. He gets crossed the 1st down marker. We'll continue with the no huddle, as Noah Brooks will continue to get his troops to the line quickly. Going to throw short to Alex Garcia. He picks up another 1st down. Gain of 11. But that clock is still ticking every time we don't get a 1st down. So we're going to get to the line quickly. Save that time, baby. As Coley, another gain of 13 yards. Putting in that work. As now, 1st and 10. Brooks dropping back. He's going to scramble to his right. Going to try to throw to the right-hand side. That's nearly intercepted. Vince Logan this time get his hands on the ball, but that's thankfully dropped. As we need some help here on this next play. 3rd and 6. Can Jamie Smith find a hole? Yes, he does. As even though we're down by multiple possessions, we're not going to completely abandon the run game. That is our bread and butter. Can't forget about the bread and butter for sure. As Brooks will drop back, go over the middle, finds DeMarcus Hurd II, our sophomore tight end. He gets a gain of 8. So now here we go. 3rd and 2 coming up here, man. Brooks is going to drop back. Going to find Hudson the 3rd, but it's dropped. And it's a monumental drop, as that would have been a 1st down. But instead, this is the game for us essentially. 4th and 2. If we don't get this, this game is essentially over. Despite a minor miracle as Noah Brooks gets the 1st down, we will stay alive here, man. As let's see if we can get a quick touchdown. Brooks going to try to go over the middle to his tight end Adrian Allen, but it's broken up. Derek Koch was on the coverage. But we'll try to go to Adrian Allen again. 2nd and goal. He's covered initially, but DeMarcus Hurd III could have had himself a touchdown. That is also dropped. So it's Hinch on this 3rd and 10. Gonna throw over the middle, and it's a caught. Touchdown, Tommies. As Tristan Singleton makes the biggest catch of the season. This game is cut to 5 points. And now at the bare minimum, let's force a field goal here. If we allow another touchdown, Temple will be walking away with a huge upset victory. As now, 1st and 10. Ty Jones going to throw quickly to the right-hand side. Over to Watson. Jared Scott can't make the tackle, but Kevin Carter does come around to bring in Ken Watson down. Gain of 21 yards, though, as Temple is quickly in field goal range. But I'm sure they're thinking about 6 points so that they can secure this game once and for all. As Jones dropping back, going to throw short to the right-hand side to Watson, who stood up at the 1st down marker, and they aren't going to give it to him. And they do settle for a field goal. So the defense does its job, but let's see what our offense can do. 1st and 10. Isaiah Thomas going to go up the middle. Gain of 13. Nice job on the slant route to get separation. As now we got another 1st and 10. Brooks looking around. Going to try to throw it over to Tristan Singleton. But that is broken up by Derek Koch once again. We'll go back to the 2nd and 10. Still throwing. Going to try to throw to the left to Tyreek Miller. Tight window, but we're still able to complete the pass regardless. That puts us over 250 yards today for Noah Brooks through the air. Let's see if he can add on to it, though. Finding Adrian Allen short. He gets out of bounds immediately. A gain of 10 yards on that one. And even though it's only a 1-score game, we do want to score as soon as possible. Because if we don't get this 2-point conversion, we're going to need it. As we almost gave the game away. Matt McRae could have won the game for the Owls. But instead, 3rd and 12. Need a huge play here from our offense. As Brooks is going to send it. He finds Tristan Singleton, who almost gets into the end zone. 36-yard gain. The biggest play of the day so far. As we're going to go ahead, run it in with Jamie Smith, who punches it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies. And this 2-point conversion is going to determine what we're going to do here. Need to get into the end zone right here, right now. Brooks dropping back, gonna throw over the middle. He finds Alex Garcia, and this game is all tied up. We were able to fight back. And now Temple looks to respond. Can they snatch the victory from the jaws of defeat? As Dustin Jordan will get out of bounds for a gain of 8. Save some time on this clock. It's now 2nd and 2. Jones dropping back. Gonna throw it quickly to the right-hand side. It's nearly picked off by Kevin Carter. Could have gave us some fantastic field position to work with. As now we'll try again. 3rd and 2. Jones in the shotgun. Gonna snap it immediately. Looking around. Gonna try to scramble. Can he get the 1st down? Yes, he does, but just barely. Had 2 guys there basically spying him, but still was too fast to prevent the 1st down. As now 1st and 10. Jones gonna send it deep down the field, and it's intercepted. Jared Scott, what a time to get your first interception of this season. Let's freaking go. And with 45 seconds left, we have a chance to snag victory from the jaws of defeat. Let's see if we can do it. Singleton down the field, already across the 50. We only need one more 1st down, though. And that will get us into field goal range. Let's see if we can get it now. Throwing to Tristan Singleton. Gets the 10 toes down and a lot more. A 13-yard gain on the play. So we're already in field goal range, but let's make it as easy as possible for our kicker. As we'll get it into the red zone for Alex Garcia. A gain of 14 yards on the play. It's now a couple plays later. 2nd and 10. Brooks looking, going to get it to Alex Garcia, who was kind of close to getting to the end zone, actually. This will work out a lot better for us, as we'll center it for Pat Hampton, the All-American. Can he win the game for us? Yes, he does! Pat Hampton makes the game-winning kick for St. Thomas, as that is a huge kick for the All-American kicker, as we'll walk away winning this game by a final score of 32-29. I'm not going to lie, I didn't think we were going to come back and win this game for a second, but we stayed tough, we stayed resilient, and we were able to win the ball game. What a game for the St. Thomas football team, man. Man, so what a wild game that we had against Temple, man. We couldn't even score until the last minute of the first half. And then in the second half, we found ourselves down by 2 possessions at one point in the fourth quarter. But we were able to storm back. Touchdown pass to Singleton. Touchdown pass to Jamie Smith. And then, got that game-winning field goal where Pat Hampton was able to get it done, man. Checking out the stats for our guys, though, and Noah Brooks, was admirable in getting us his comeback, man. 364 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions off of 67% passing. The running game, though, was not too active today, as our leading rusher was Lucas Coley, who was held to 15 carries for 57 yards. Jamie Smith, however, was able to find the end zone twice on the ground. He had 5 carries for 25 yards. The receiving core today was anchored by Alex Garcia. He had a heck of a ball game. 9 catches for 96 yards and a single touchdown. Tristan Singleton also had one of the best games in his collegiate career. He had 5 catches for 98 yards, and he also got into the end zone as well. Finally, this defense, we had a tie in tackles today. Jared Scott and Zach Bones each had 6 tackles to their name. Jared Scott, man, he came to play when it mattered the most. Got that interception that was able to give us that last drive to ultimately give us the W. But let's talk about some of these other guys. Brian Anderson got a sack as well. Buster Porter got a sack. Dale Garrison got a sack. It's just one of those days, man, where we did exactly what we need to do in order to get the job done, and I'm proud of these guys for doing just that. So next episode, we do get to return to the comforts of Oshall Stadium, as we will take on the UConn Huskies, who are struggling at 1-3 in the season so far, 0-2 in conference play. They got a B-, B+, C+, whereas we got a C, B-, C. But we're a better team when it comes to actually being on the football field. It should be a good one, man. It'll be interesting to see if we can go 5-0 on the season. It's going to be a good one, so make sure you smash that like button as well as hit subscribe if you happen to be new. This is John J Gaming on the mic, hoping that you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.